So a friend of mine asked me if I could help him out with his boiler. I don't know anything about boilers, nothing at all. But I pretty much can refurbish or rebuild anything. I'm pretty good at that. All right, well, he told me that it was making some black smoke, and then it just crapped out on him. So, I came over here, I looked at a few things. I said, well, to me, it looks very dirty. When was the last time it was clean? He goes, oh, it was clean recently. So I took off the chimney part here, and I looked inside. And it really doesn't look too bad inside there. Doesn't look too bad at all inside there. A little dirty, but not too bad. So I take this part off, and I look. Let me see if I can slide it out. I don't know if the camera picks this up or not, but it's all caked in there, completely caked. So I said, Jimmy, I think I found your problem. So now I want to believe that we have to take this whole thing apart, because I look inside here. It looks pretty dirty down in there. Like I said, I've never done anything like this before. Never touched one before, but I'm pretty sure that's the problem, and it shouldn't be much of an issue to just crack the thing open somehow. Open her up, clean it out. Maybe she can breathe a little bit better. That comes off. I look down here, and you can see that he said that he opened this up and the fire was shooting back at him. That tells me that it has some type of exhaust clog. As you can see, it's like soot everywhere. So this is going to be the project for today. Hopefully I can get this done. Alright, so now we got a little bit better lighting. And as I said, it's a little dirty. So Jimmy, I think I found the problem here. I think I found your problem. It doesn't look like it was clean for a very long time. Now, like I said, I'm not a boiler specialist, and I've never done this before, but I'm pretty sure that whatever I do is going to be a hell of a lot better than what this is. Luckily for me, inside my car, I actually have one of these little lights here. That's going to help out a little bit. And he had a shop vac laying around. Hopefully there's a filter in it. We'll try to get this thing cleaned out. Try to clean out these pipes too, because it's kind of dirty in there. And of course, just like any friend that actually did him a favor and helped him out, he disappeared. No problem, Jimmy. I'll just leave the cleanup work for you. And what's going on with your wall over here, buddy? So after learning that Jimmy does not have a filter inside of his shop vac, we decided to just rig up something right here. Took his old dryer hose that he doesn't even use the dryer, is wrapped up right there. Took the dryer hose, ran it out the window, threw some cardboard up there so it doesn't black flow. So far it seems to be working all right. Air is flowing out, so that's going to work out fine. But look at this. The soot went all over the place. All over the place. We tried to clean up most of it, but he just got so much crap inside here that you can't get it all. We used the air compressor and tried to blow a lot of the soot off the parts that he has inside of here. But for the most part, we got it everywhere. Well, I got it everywhere. So now I'm going to make it my business to get all this stuff sucked out of here. It does look pretty bad. Right now I'm just using a regular wire brush I got from Harbor Freight. It was like $2, I think it was. Try to get in between the little teeth things. I don't know what those are called. Get a little bit better. And I'll vacuum it again. It's a little bit better. And remember, I'm not a professional. This is not what I do. I'm actually trying to help him out because, well, times is hard. Nobody really has any money. And they need the heat to get through the holiday because you call up one of these specialists and they'll charge like $350 to come out on the holiday just to vacuum this thing out, if not more. Like I said, I'm not a specialist and I don't really know this stuff, but I'm pretty sure I can get it better than what it was. Let's see what I can do to get inside of here, because it's still caked in there. I gotta find something to go down there. First, let me try to vacuum it out. So this is my my ID here. This is what we had to do because we didn't have long enough hose to reach or a filter. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Let me get back to working here. So I got it all cleaned out. It looks really good to me. You know, there's always some professional guy out there that's going to say, well, that's not the way that you do things or whatever it is. I'm not a professional. I don't know anything about this. This is actually my first time doing this. I used the air compressor. I blew air down there. I used the vacuum on both ends to suck out whatever soot that was down there. I also used the vacuum in the air to get what I can get out of there, as well as the other pipe that goes up there, and I had to scrape that a little bit. That was pretty rough. I also blew air down the side of here while the soot came out from here, sucking it up with the vacuum, and then I went vice versa. I put the vacuum down here and I blew the air down that way, sucking the soot out. And then after I got done, then I realized that there's a tag here. And Jimmy told me that this thing was serviced last year, but according to this tag, the last time it was serviced was in 2013. Jimmy, it's 2020. I think you might be off there. Now the other thing that I noticed while I'm working on this thing is that this right here looks pretty new. So maybe it was serviced. Maybe that's what he was thinking of. Somebody came here and put that on, but not really doing the service to the boiler, because that looks pretty new. But I believe that that's bad, because the one at my house, this here, they told me it was for when there's too much pressure inside of it. If it gets too hot, this thing here opens up a little bit and lets some of the hot water out, so it doesn't break your pipes or whatever it is. I'm not a professional, so I don't know any terminology. But I noticed that here, it's leaking. Drip drop. Now, there's no hot water. It's not even warm, because it's been off since last night, and it was 23 degrees last night. So that's telling me that that valve is bad also. So Jimmy, you're gonna have to get a new valve, buddy. On top of that, I noticed this. Now, I'm not a specialist at this, but something tells me, Jimmy, that this is not right. I think you might need to replace that. I don't know. Just a gut feeling of mine. Well, I vacuumed a lot of this stuff up. I even tried to clean some of this wall. He's probably gonna have to paint it now. And you really should just patch all these walls, put new walling up or something, because I can see the brick for the chimney there. And that's pretty much it. Once again, I am not a professional. I am a do-it-yourselfer. My buddy Jimmy asked me to do him a favor. I tried to help him out to the best of my ability. And of course, he disappeared. Help means just that. When somebody says help, you're supposed to be there to help that person help you, not disappear. He told me he's going to go get us some coffee. That was an hour ago. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate it. All right, it's all put together. I found a bucket over here so that way the water doesn't leak all over the place. So, I'm getting kind of sick here. Let's fire it up for the first time. Looking good. Sounding good. No flame shooting out. I think it was a success. Guys, if you want to see me do some more do-it-yourself stuff, like, comment, and subscribe. Well, you don't have to comment if you don't want, but at least like and subscribe. Until then, later.